So today was the day Pokemon Center had the 30th anniversary drop. I actually tried to join, and I did join the queue when I was at work. Hopefully, no one from work is watching. Highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. But I've tried to join because just to get a few products or try to get something to rip at MSRP. I was never able to get anything so far. Either I'm not there in time or it's sold out very quick. But today, it seemed like they had a lot of product. I didn't get anything, but I did. I was in the queue for quite a long time. I think I joined around, I don't, let me see, maybe around 11 a.m. Eastern time. And when I first joined, it was around the 2 hour mark, like the waiting time. Then finally I got to like 1 minute, I think around 1 p.m., give or take. And for some reason, I just got like stuck there. I got stuck at that 1 minute mark and it didn't push me any further. And I waited like an hour to see what happens. I don't know if it froze or glitches out. I really don't know. But, after that, I had things to do, so I couldn't keep waiting. But, so I closed it. It is what it is because I wanted to get at least, maybe 2 ETBs just to rip and have some fun with it. But I was following like different forums and things like that, in a few different Pokemon groups, and it seemed like a lot of people were able to get products, so that was a good thing. That tells me that there was a lot of it. So that brings me to my next point: is that yeah, we none of us should be spending over MSRP on this product. I think there's gonna be a lot more that's released. If you didn't get it today and you missed out, I know it's unfortunate, but I think you will have other opportunities in the future. It was $59.99 for the Pokemon Center ETB. I even have it up on the website right now, and obviously unavailable. They had a few other items, um, like the little tech collection boxes. You get a couple packs in, and a few other different items you can purchase. But I mean, overall, the Pokemon Center ETB, it's already, of course, posted on eBay for like triple or quadruple the price, which, if you've been a Pokemon, that's usually how it works, right? A lot of people just trying to quick flip the product. Of course, my computer screen closes. But yeah, I wouldn't spend tons of money trying to buy this at scalper pricing. Keep waiting. Wait till it's released. There's definitely gonna be more opportunities. I don't know if they're gonna release more Pokemon Center ETBs. I honestly don't know the time frame or how that works. If every couple of months they're gonna release more of it. If they do, I think there would be a good amount. If they have another wave released, but I know it will get bought up pretty quick and go out of stock. But if they release the same amount they did today, I think you definitely have a good chance. Better chances and odds than previous releases they had, that's for sure. And I was looking at the set itself. Not a huge fan of the Nidorina, so I mean, if you rip it, it's an okay card. I really think they should have put a different Pokemon as a promo. It's a very strange choice in my opinion. I don't know how they came to that conclusion of putting Nidorina of all Pokemon as the promo. It does have like an interesting blue color to it though, I will say that. Now, investing purposes, I mean, again, my past few videos, I was a little hard on like this investing stuff, this and that. But if you get the Pokemon Center ETB, if you were to get it today, 2 boxes at MSRP, and you're someone with this investing mindset, you're gonna keep it sealed and put it on the shelf, or throw it in your closet, whatever the case may be, then yeah, it's a good move. You got it at a good price. It definitely is gonna go up in the future. It's 30th anniversary. Again, not gonna become a millionaire off it, but if this is just something on the side you want to build up, then yeah, I see no issues with it. I'm not gonna give someone a hard time or make a big fuss about it. It's just when all these people are promoting, you need to buy this or it's the end of the world. You're gonna miss out. Fomo, this, or they're just trying to like make it sound like it's the best thing ever. We hear it all the time. It's the best set. It's the best product. If you don't buy it now, you're stupid. You're gonna miss out. You're gonna regret it. You're gonna pay more in the future. It's okay if you missed out today. Is the point. You don't have to buy it on eBay for 4 or 5 times the price. All right, don't rush into it. There's gonna be tons of it. Apparently, there was tons of it today. I don't know what the accurate number is, the accurate count, but apparently it was like close to 1 million. Again, don't quote me on it. I was just reading like a few articles on the internet. We know not everything on the internet is true, but I mean, I believe it. I think they're gonna print tons of it, you know. And I remember buying like 25th anniversary. Let me see. I have some numbers pulled up here. And back then it was different, right? I mean, right now the 25th Pokemon Center ETB is around 550 market. So I think that was released around 2021. And if I remember correctly, it was readily available. I think most things were readily available back then. So yeah, if you bought them back then at MSRP, and you kept it on the shelf, you know, yeah, you made a couple of $100 profit in like what? I don't know, 4 or 5 years now. So depends how you want to look at it. If it's worth holding, you know, purchasing that and holding it 5 years just to make a couple $100. Again, everyone's situation is different. You can do what you want. Some people have a mindset, yeah, they're gonna hold that another 20 more years, and I don't know how much they think it's gonna worth. I don't think it's gonna go super crazy. The UPC for the 25th is not bad. It's like at 1,300 right now, and market was around 120 back then. So I mean, that's a decent profit if you were able to snag, say, you know, 10 of them. Again, it's about volume, right? If you have 1 or 2, it's not gonna make a big dent in your finances. But if you have like a bunch, especially if you have a connection, like a lot of these guys, they know someone or they're connected, they get product for wholesale, right? So they're preaching all this stuff in their videos, but most of us don't have a distributor. We don't know someone who knows someone to get this product at wholesale prices or MSRP, you know. So do the best you can. I do like the UPC. I was thinking about getting it from GameStop at 400, but I didn't because to me, again, it's just a lot of money, and you know, you're already starting at a high buy-in point. If it was MSRP, then it's a different story. Again, it's not like 25th anniversary in 2021, right? You were starting at a lower buy-in price, so you'll have more gains faster. And I could see someone wanted to continue to hold it, but you know, if you bought it for 120 in 2021, 2022, whatever, now it's 1,300. You know, you can make a good profit if you, especially if you had like multiple copies of it, and you just wanted to offload stuff and then put that money into, say, the 30th anniversary, which a lot of people are doing, right? So yeah, I mean, I tried to get like 2 just to rip, have some fun with it. I think the website just froze, and that was that. But I'm continuing to just focus on singles. That's still the plan. If I could find some for MSRP on a website or another Pokemon Center drop, I'll try to get a couple just to rip open, have fun. Hopefully get some gradable copies I can grade. And that's just my plan with it. But yeah, don't go spending tons of money on this stuff. I think there's going to be a lot of it. There's no need to rush and get the first card, the first PSA 10 and anything. Again, if you've been in this hobby, you know how that goes. The raw singles drop a lot. The PSA 10s eventually drop a lot. Look at Ascended Heroes, right? I feel bad for the people who bought like the Pikachu, you know, the tree one at the SIR at like $4,000, 4,500, whatever it was. And now it's what? I don't know, around $2,000, something like that. And it happens. So, you know, you just got to be careful and be smart with what you're doing. On a side note, today I did get some cards in, a mix of cards. And most of these are just for me to, I got to look them over again. But again, if you haven't watched my previous video, I buy a lot of cards online, you know, different card shops that actually show the card, or eBay, because I like to grade, right? And I vend too. So, you know, it's all part of like my little side hustle hobby. But I did more variety, did a little Riftbound League of Legends. So we got some cool cards here. I just gotta like review them one more time. I literally just opened the package right before I made the video. So I have to do another once over to make sure they're clean enough for me to send in. And again, I don't really know much about Riftbound, these other cards, but I looked them up what they're worth in PSA 10 just to make sure to see if it's even worth buying it raw. You know, you got Miss Mages from Ascended Heroes. I actually bought a couple of sports cards. I like this card. First time buying sports cards. I mean, only reason I got them was because, you know, if I get a PSA 10 in them, well, Jackson Dart, I'm a Giants fan. Like, I love Jackson Dart, so it's a cool looking card. But yeah, in a PSA 10, hopefully, that's what I'm aiming for. If I don't, then I'm screwed, right? I lost out. Just got to sell it for pretty much raw price in a 9. Got some DBZ. DBZ has cool artwork. And we got one Lorcana card. Little promo here. This one goes for a pretty good amount. I think it was like $600-700 in the PSA 10. But I have to double check those numbers. Don't quote me on it. And the last card I got for my PC, I told you in my previous videos, it's for the binder. Little by little. Look at that. Light Ninetales. Beautiful card. I think it's from Neil Destiny. Yeah. I just want to show you because it's really clean. That's the only reason I bought it. And thankfully the images of the card itself, which was on this card shop's website that I shop at, were accurate and clear. But the back's beautiful. Hopefully you can see it without the glare. Minimal winding. I mean, it's really near mint. Beautiful card. I love it. This is the stuff I like right here. See, no 30th anniversary. This is what you need to buy right here. These cards are sick. Especially if you find a clean copy, got to jump on it. You have to. So that's everything today, my pickups. Yeah, leave a comment. Let me know if you were able to get in the queue for the Pokemon Center drop and if you're able to get any product. And if you did, that's awesome. If you didn't, don't worry about it. You know, ignore all the hype that's in all these videos and shorts. You'll be all right. You'll get stuff. Just gotta have patience. Okay. Thanks for watching, guys.